Hey again, booktube. So today I'm going to be doing my review for The Humans by Matt Haig. Okay, so to give you a little bit of information about what this book is about. It's set in modern day Cambridge and it follows someone who isn't human. He is inhabiting the body of a man called Andrew Martin. So Andrew Martin was a Cambridge professor that had discovered proof of the Reimann Hypothesis, which is a mathematic hypothesis that is apparently really important. I don't really know much about mathematics, so this is very out of my comfort zone in terms of what it was about. Andrew Martin has discovered the proof to this hypothesis, and apparently it will drastically change kind of humanity in terms of its knowledge and how far technology can advance. And these alien species hear about this and they want to eliminate Andrew Martin and proof of the hypothesis because they don't think that humanity is ready to deal with that much advanced technology that quickly. So it's very concerned with the kind of the flaws of humanity in terms of how we are advancing too quickly for human psychology to deal with. So it's all about this alien that looks like Andrew Martin finding and eliminating any proof of the hypothesis. So he has to discover if Andrew Martin told anyone that, and it's all about the alien's experience doing this and how he observes humans. So that's what it's about. And first of all, I want to say that this book is really, really good. I thought that especially the first half were just insanely good. It was so profound but also funny at the same time. And some of the sentences were just really fresh and really said with a real truth to them, and you have to kind of really take notice. Really subtle social criticism that makes you think, oh, actually, yeah, that is true. Why do we do this as humans? Should we not do this as humans? So yeah, it's really clever in that respect. Yeah, so many sentences are so good. I'm an awful person and I highlight certain sentences when I like them, so I can see when I look back what I kind of liked. And the first 100 pages, I think there's like at least a highlighter page, so you can tell that it's, like, in my opinion, really well written. There's only one problem with it, to be honest. When I read it, was about 230 pages in, the protagonist, the alien protagonist, posing as Andrew Martin, makes a very odd decision that I don't think really melded well with his character and his character progression. I thought that it was too soon for this character to kind of do some of the actions he does. Like, he acts too human sometimes when he's not. I understand that someone would potentially get more and more human as the time goes by and the more time you spend around humans, but I think that his actual decision at this point, not giving away any spoilers, I just thought it was too much too soon, really, and I didn't really agree with it. So because it was so close to the end, it really annoyed me because I was so excited that it was such a good novel and I've been enjoying it all the way through, and then this kind of really made me come to a halt and made me very aware that I was reading a book rather than being engrossed in the story. And I don't really agree with how it was progressing, and I thought that it actually kind of began going somewhere really different than what I originally thought it was trying to go and be, if that makes sense. It's really inarticulate, but yeah, it didn't end up somewhere that I thought it would. And this went on for about 40 pages, I think, that I just kind of wanted it to end, really, because I was so annoyed and so irritated by what happened and it was so close to the end here that I was really just anxious for it to be over so I could start another book, really. But about 40 pages in, and then like the last few chapters, I actually thought were really good. So it kind of picked up a bit and it kind of ended in a place that I thought kind of really went well with the start of the novel. It's actually a chapter called Advice for a Human, hopefully that didn't spoil anything, that I think is one of the best chapters in the book, and for anyone that reads it, I'd say that this chapter alone is reason to read the book, I think. It's very interesting, very unique. Overall the book is very clever. I mean, clever is probably one of the adjectives that I would use to describe this book. Very clever, very unique, very eye-opening, I'd say. Yeah, it's a very different read from what I usually would read. It's kind of humour, kind of sci-fi, kind of literary fiction, comical fiction. I don't really know what I would class this as, but it's very, very good, and I would recommend anyone who's into kind of social criticism or funny books, or if you're into maths, it's a nice maths literature book. Yeah, or if you're like want to dip into sci-fi maybe and you don't really like sci-fi, maybe this is a good entry-level sci-fi, kind of contemporary / sci-fi. But yes, I really enjoyed it. There was only that just brief moment where I was kind of irritated and wanted the book to be over, but other than that, I thought it was a really, really good book, and I would give it about maybe 3.5 or 4 stars on a good day out of 5. Yeah, so I'm going to go with 4 out of 5 because I'm feeling positive today. Yes, I really enjoyed it, and I will let you know how I enjoy the next book I'm reading. I'm nearly finished Lord of the Rings. I'm about 100 pages to go. I've been really slow with reading. It's been, I don't even know why. I don't even have an excuse for why I'm being slow. But yes, I'm hopefully going to finish this soon, and then I will let you know what I think. I mean, obviously, it's really good, so everyone knows this. So it's not really going to be much of a review, as rather than like a kind of celebratory video. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.